Good evening, everyone, and welcome back, or for the first time, or what have you. Tonight, we are finishing up Season 3, Round 4 of the Solo Crisis League. At least my entries. There's still a few days left if you haven't yet. If you're still thinking about it, check it out. There's info below, and I will intersperse some of that information throughout. So, we are playing with Teen Titans plus Crisis 3. Teen Titans is the strength of the Teen Titans deck lies in its ongoing cards. You can build a small army of cards that you use turn after turn or discard whenever it is that you do need their advantage, and really generate high power, have a lot of cards in play at the same time. Now, Crisis 3, on the other hand, is known for being one of the tougher crises. It is very often comes down in a Crisis 3 game down to like the final 10, 15 cards. That's not as often, not as common in Crisis 1, 2, and 4. So it's definitely the toughest one. I think most people would agree on that. To make that a little easier tonight, we are playing with Deadshot. Deadshot, like Cheetah the other night, is a character I've never actually played before. So we're going to give him a shot. So once during each player's turn, if any player discards one or more cards, you may put a card of cost 5 or less from your discard pile on top of your deck. Now, what makes Deadshot cool here is since we're playing with Teen Titans, we're going to be discarding ongoing cards pretty often. If we discard a card, we get to draw a card. Or we get to put a card on top of our deck, so we can kind of control what happens next. So we're going to go for some, what is it, just 5? Cost 5 or less. So yeah, we're going to shoot for some level 5 cards so that we can keep them on top of our deck whenever possible. Crisis 3 always starts with "The world is ours" in play. When you buy or gain a villain in the lineup, gain a weakness. Contribute 4 heroes to beat it. It's very doable, and we will do it. The Outsider. Players cannot destroy starter cards. Now, I had a huge problem in my Skitter game yesterday where just not having the right destruction cards at the right time, if I had them at all. And then I ended up with many of my starter cards lasting most of the game. And then weaknesses, I finally got rid of all of those. And then I had just cards I had piled up simply to contribute to future crises that either never came or I beat, and I still had all the leftovers still in my deck. So we're going to try and keep a slimmer deck tonight, something that Deadshot can just kind of put a card on top of his deck pretty regularly. And yeah, we're going to see what happens. So we're going to start our initial lineup with Boomerang, Static, a destruction card right off the top. That's what I like to see. Tarot cards, a way to get, what's the word I'm looking for? Victory points right off the top. Solstice, and Colony Suit. Now, Colony Suit has the text, discard a card. Discard an ongoing card. So that's going to feed into Deadshot. So that's going to be a card we want. So let's go ahead and start this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, for our first hand, we have 1 punch, 2 punch, 3 punch, and 2 vulnerabilities. So with that 3, we are going to go ahead and get a kick. It's just the smartest move right now to just build up higher power. New card coming out. It is our first villain with Gizmo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, 1, 2, 3, and 4. With that 4, we're going to get Solstice and Colony Suit, or should I get just Static? We're going to do Solstice and Colony Suit. Can't really do anything with Static just yet, just because I can't destroy starter cards. So what am I going to destroy? Kicks I just bought? Probably not. New card coming out is Lady Vic. Alright, just got to shuffle this deck up. Got a few extra cards in there now, and that's good news because they are not punches and vulnerabilities. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. How are we doing? We have, well, there's Solstice, but we can't use his extra ability, so that's just 1, couple vulnerabilities, 2, and 3. With that 3, we'll go ahead and get another kick. New card coming out. Zookeeper. Last couple cards, all villains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is unfortunate. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, a vulnerability, and 5. So with 5, we're going to go ahead and I think it's time we'll get Static. I could get something else. You know what? Maybe I will. We're going to get rid of Gizmo. Now, getting rid of Gizmo will gain us a victory point. It'll also gain us a weakness because of This World is Ours. With our remaining 3 points, I'll get a kick. Sorry about that. Alright, new card coming out. Lasso of Lightning. Okay, gotta shuffle everything up. That is a cost 5 card that allows us to put ongoing cards from our discard pile into our hand. So that's pretty good. So basically, what I'm seeing of Lasso of Lightning for a future turn is we discard an ongoing card like Bumblebee to get +1 power. Awesome. Then, since we discarded a card, we get to put a card of cost 5 or less on top of our deck. We choose to put Lasso of Lightning because it's in our discard pile on top of our deck. We then play Lasso of Lightning and we can get Bumblebee right back into our hand. So with a card like Lasso of Lightning, we'll be able to just reuse our wrong hand, sorry. We'll be able to reuse our ongoing cards. Is what I was trying to get to. Okay. So, 2, a vulnerability, 3, 4, 5, we're going to get Lasso of Lightning. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll get Tarot card for that. New card comes out. Probably time to get Static now because we have a weakness and we might as well get rid of that, right? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go ahead and get Static. We're going to start using it to get rid of weaknesses. Unfortunately, we do need an ongoing card to use that full ability, but we have them for when the time comes. I think we only have 2 heroes right now. They are not 2 heroes I really want to get rid of. Well, I'm okay getting rid of Solstice. I'm not okay getting rid of Static Shock right now. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know Deadshot was not going to be very easy early game. He's not going to add anything to us, but I'm hoping late game he really just kicks in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With that 6, we'll go ahead and get rid of the Zookeeper, which gets us a victory point and a weakness. And then I still have 4 left over, which we will use to get Porthole to Nowhere, simply because it is a defense card, and we could use that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So with that 6, we'll get Magic Bracers again, because it is a defense card. And well, do we want Geokinesis? We'll get Geokinesis. Sure. Why not? There we go. Miss Martian. That's an interesting card. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so Tarot card, we get a victory point, and that's 1 power. Static is going to get us to 3. I don't have any ongoing cards, though, so that's not going to help us there. And then 4, we'll go ahead and get Miss Martian, and a new card will come out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got to shuffle up this discard pile then. Okay, so I think we have, what, 3 heroes? I'm pretty sure it's 3 heroes. We'll check it out as we play through this deck, but I'm pretty sure it's 3 heroes. We need 4 for This World Is Ours, so we're not going to contribute any of them just yet. We're going to use them and hopefully get something good out of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, Solstice, that's 1, 2, 3 power, a vulnerability, and a weakness. For that, we'll go ahead and get another kick. Just get another kick. Phobia. Man. 2, 3, 4, 5. Those villains coming out. Coming out swinging. Alright, Tarot card. Go ahead and get ourselves a victory point. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hello, Boomerang. 3 power from 1 card. I'll take it. Iced over. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vulnerability. So then 2, 4, 5, and a weakness. We'll go ahead, we'll get rid of the Zookeeper, getting us a victory point, but also a weakness. And then we'll go ahead and buy a kick. New card coming out. Azarath, Metreon Zinthos. Finally, an ongoing card. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll play Miss Martian, put these cards aside, and draw 5 more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and Get a new one. Get a new shuffle here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 power. I think we have to get. Let's get iced over. I wasn't thinking about iced over so much, but you know what? It's a good amount of power. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Not a great turn. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll use that to go ahead and say goodbye to Phobia. Get ourselves a victory point and a weakness. New card coming out. Not seeing a lot of heroes, which is really unfortunate for This World Is Ours. 2, 4, 5. Azarath Metreon Zinthos. Another villain. Just filling it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3. I control a superpower, so I can draw a card. 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. Alright, for that 8, we're going to say goodbye to Lady Vic. So that's 4, leaving us with 4. Goodbye Black Mask. So that's another victory point, but also another weakness. And so then I have 2 power left over, which will get Acrobatic Agility and Savagery. So we got most of that lineup there, which is nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hello, Cloak of Raven. Alright, we're getting a large deck here, but we aren't getting a lot of ongoing cards, I was about to say, as one pops up. But we also aren't getting a lot of heroes, and that's what's really bothering me. Is not having the heroes to contribute to This World Is Ours. I don't want to be stuck in this first villain for a long time. That can be a bad fate for a lot of Crisis 3 games, is This World Is Ours lasting just too long. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, 3 power, and we can freeze something and get a victory point for the number of frozen tokens. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 with a victory point. We're going to go ahead and grab a 5er here and get rid of 4 of these. So that's enough to get Molecular Vibration, but also a kick. I think that's going to be the end of my kick purchases for a while. I think that's enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. 2, 3. Yeah, I guess we won't buy anything because I don't want to kick, and we're going to leave cat-like reflexes out there for a while, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. Vulnerability, weakness. That's enough for both of these villains. So that is 2 victory points for us, and also 2 weaknesses. We are really filling up on weaknesses. Sorry about that. There we go. There's a hero I can say goodbye to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and play Miss Martian. So I get to draw 5 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just doing this solely to move through the deck, basically. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hello, Arsenal. And that's going to be the end of that turn. So we're getting enough power. I mean, 6 has been a pretty regular amount. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, Azarath Metreon Zinthos. I may discard this card from play. If I do, put a card of cost 4 or less from my discard pile into my hand. The card that costs 4 or less, we're going to put Arsenal into my hand. Then, since we discarded a card, I can put a card of my choice on top of the deck. So we're just going to put Azarath and Metreon Zinthos right back on top of my deck. We're going to contribute Arsenal straight to This World Is Ours. And then it's 1, 2 power, and that's all the power this turn, but we got a contribution out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, Azarath, Metreon, Zinthos. We're going to go ahead and play that. Discard from play. If I do, put a card cost 4 or less from my discard pile into my hand. So something 4 or less, huh? We're going to take Molecular Vibration, and we're going to put Lasso of Lightning right on top of my deck. So we'll put Molecular Vibration out, and that'll be 1, 2, 3. We're going to discard Molecular Vibration to draw a card. 4, put an ongoing card from my discard pile into my hand. We're going to go Azarath, Metreon, Zinthos. And then I can... Do I want to? No, we're going to leave it right there for now. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I can spend a victory point to get that to 7 so I can afford Frankenstein, which is what I really wanted that whole time. I was just kind of playing around with Deadshot's ability. I wanted to see what I could do with it, and I got a pretty good move out of it. Here we go. Ooh, another Miss Martian. So now the other Miss Martian I already have feels a little sacrificial, since there's a second one anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, what do we got here? We're going to play Azarath, Metreon, Zinthos. In doing so, we're going to put Miss Martian into our hand, which we will contribute up here. Then, because of Deadshot, we can put a card that costs 5 or less on top of our deck. We're going to put Azarath, Metreon, Zinthos right on top of our deck. That is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. With 7, we'll go ahead and get rid of Copperhead, get a victory point, but also a weakness. We are filling up on a lot of weaknesses. I'm looking forward to a strong destruction card to say goodbye to them all. Tim Drake. Now, we do have Frankenstein now, which means any hero we have is sacrificial at this point. So, we're going to say it's time to just put any hero out except for Frankenstein and get them back from the destroy pile later if we really need them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, so Solstice, you're contributed. Azarath, Metreon, Zinthos, you're good. 1, and gain a victory point. 2, we will discard this to get 2. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and a weakness. We discard a card so we can put a card that costs 5 or less on top of our deck. We'll buy Miss Martian. New card comes out. Ravager, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what I wanted to see. Ravager is going to allow me to destroy some cards. So, Azarath, Metreon, Zinthos, you are out. Alright, 1, 2, I can discard an ongoing card I control. If I do, additional +1 power and destroy a card in my hand. Goodbye to this weakness, so that's 2, 3, and that triggers my ability to put a card on top of my deck. We're going to put Miss Martian on top of my deck. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we can get a card from the destroyed pile. We're going to go ahead and get a Zookeeper for 1 victory point. We still have 9 power, which we will buy Tim Drake and Ravager with. New card comes out. Start our next hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna play Miss Martian, or do we want to contribute her? Let's just contribute her. That is 4 heroes contributed. That is the end of that. Goodbye to The World Is Ours. Then it's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Freeze this. Grab a victory point. 8. We'll get T-Wing, but I don't really want it that badly. It's an expensive kick. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How are we doing now? Not great. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a couple weaknesses. That's enough for me to say hello to Black Orchid, but that's it. I want to say goodbye to the outsider. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll spend the victory point to get to 6, 7 so we can buy Cadmus Lab. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Molecular vibration, you're out there. 3, 4, 5. We will discard molecular vibration to draw a card. And then since we did that, we can put a card of cost 5 or less from our discard pile on top of our deck. What do we got? We can put Azarath, Metreon, Zinthos right on top of our deck. So we're still at 5, 6, 7, and a couple weaknesses. Not enough for the outsider again, but enough to buy Silent Armor. Speed Force, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, Azarath, Metreon, Zinthos. 2, 4, 5. We will discard Azarath, Metreon, Zinthos to put a card of 4 or less into our hand. Put molecular vibration into our hand. We will play it, and still, because of Deadshot, we can put a card of cost 5 or less from our discard pile on top of the deck. We will put Cloak of Raven on top of our deck, play molecular vibration to draw a card. And now we've got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Goodbye to the outsider. That's what we wanted. And that's what we plan on doing a few times. So, Deadshot, you're working well. Keep it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please. I have 1 defense card. Perfect. And it is Releasing the Prisoners. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. 1, 2, and 3. When a villain enters the lineup from the main deck, put a random villain from the destroyed pile into the lineup. Hive Agent does count towards that, so we have to shuffle the destroyed deck here and put a random villain out. That's going to be... Who's it going to be? This one. Zookeeper. And our new villain is Power Ring. Each player destroys the highest cost hero in their hand and discard pile. We will acrobatic agility that. I can discard this card from my hand to avoid an attack. Okay. Let's go ahead and finish this up soon. That's a little high. Bring that down just a little bit for you. There you go. Okay. So, it's our turn. We have a terrible hand of 1 power, which is enough to say goodbye to Hive Agent, which gets us a victory point. Terrible hand, though. New card coming out. It's a villain, which means I have to put a random villain from the destroyed pile into the lineup. It's going to be Black Mask. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Time to shuffle up this discard pile. What we need is we need to destroy our starters. We need to destroy all the weakness cards. And we need to get our cost 4 cards given to Releasing the Prisoners. I'm going to try to only buy cards I really need, or things like Speed Force that's going to help me move through the deck quickly. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we got? Anything costing 4? Nothing. Alright, 2, 3, 4, 5 power. That's enough to say hello to Madame Xanadu and goodbye to Black Mask. A new card will come out. Maybe I should have gotten Detonator instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll get it soon. Put a hero from your discard pile into your hand. Very well. And gain an equipment from the lineup. We're going to gain Detonator. You know what? Maybe we should just gain Silent Armor instead. It's just more expensive. So, 2 power. Look at the top card of the main deck. You may put it at the bottom. We'll leave you there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to get Speed Force. Yeah, we're going to get Speed Force. New card coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything that's costing 4? Yes, Geokinesis. You're going to get contributed right away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which we will use to get both detonators. New card coming out. It's a villain, so we have to add a random villain to the lineup. 2, 3, 4, 5. Shuffle up our destroyed pile here. Go ahead and get some random villain out of there. Let's see what this is. It is Zookeeper. Azarath, Metreon, Zinthos. We're going to play static. So that's 2. We can discard this card. If we do, we can destroy a card in our discard pile. Destroying a weakness. That's 3 power. And since we discard a card, we can put a card of cost 5 or less on top of our deck. We're going to put... Where are you? I know I saw you. Lasso of Lightning on top. So that's 3 power. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. With that 8, we're going to say goodbye to Mammoth and goodbye to Mad Mod. There we go. New card comes out. Costing 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Lasso of Lightning. You may put an ongoing card from my discard pile into my hand. Let's go with Detonator or Azarath, Metreon, Zinthos. Let's go with Azarath. Alright, so we can play that. And then, let's go ahead and just play it. So discard it to get a card of cost 4 or less into my hand. I'm going to put Detonator into our hand. And because we did that, because we discarded a card, we can put a card on top of our deck. And we're gonna put Azarath right back on top of our deck. So that's 1. Detonators here. We're just gonna go ahead and use it to destroy this weakness in my hand. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, which we'll use to buy both Zookeepers, and then a new card can come out. Okay. Slowly starting to destroy some things, and I'm okay with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to say goodbye to all of it. No 4-cost cards. So Cadmus Labs, you're out. Azarath, Metreon, Zinthos, you're out. 3 power, and we will freeze Cat-like Reflexes. So that's another victory point for us. So that's 3 power, 4, 5, 6. Once in each of my turns. And we're going to play Azarath first. We can discard it to put a card of cost 4 or less into our hand. We're going to put... Where is it? I know I just saw it. I saw you. Where'd you go? Porthole to Nowhere into our hand. It costs 4, so we're going to contribute it. We are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll use Cadmus Labs. Oh, hero or villain only. Cost 3 or less. Never mind. 3, 4, 5, 6 total then. And I guess we'll go ahead and get Demonic Influence. Just in case we get some villains. There we go. Chlorokinesis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a good one because it costs 4. So that's 2, 3, 4 by Chlorokinesis. I'll try and get that back into our hand however possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card comes out. That's a terrible hand. We can put this ongoing card out. And we can discard it to draw a card. And since we discarded it, we can put a card of cost 5 or less from the discard pile on top of our deck. So that's that. 1 power, I can destroy a card in my hand or discard pile. We're going to destroy this weakness. So that's 1. 2 power and gain a weakness, or sorry, gain a victory point and a couple weaknesses. So that's the end of that turn. But that's a pretty good setup for next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that gets us Chlorokinesis right there. Silent Armor says draw a card. That is 1, 2, 3 power. We're not going to buy anything for that. But hopefully the deck's a little smaller right now than it was last time. You know what? We were supposed to add a random villain when Lady Vic came out because we have Releasing the Prisoners. Give me 1 second. We'll take care of that before setting up the next turn. Okay. So, random villain has to come out, so we'll shuffle our destroyed pile here just to see what happens. This one right here is a Zookeeper, so you're out there, and a new card comes out. It's a villain, so that's another villain having to come out from the destroy pile. Go with this one. It's Lady Vic. You're back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 power. Look at the top card. I may put it at the bottom. We will leave you right where you are. You're the perfect card. Tim Drake. Put a hero from my discard pile in my hand, and then gain a equipment from the lineup. So that's 2 power. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I can gain a card from the destroyed pile, huh? What do I want from here? Do I want Miss Martian back? Yeah, we'll get a Miss Martian for 1 victory point. I still have 9 power. With that 9 power, we're going to say goodbye to 4, 8. That is 2 victory points for us. Hold on, I had 9. I could use Cadmus Labs to put Madame Xanadu back, bring us to 10, 11. Look at this card. I can put at the bottom. I'm not doing that. That's right. So that would be enough to get rid of Zookeeper also. So I was trying to figure out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, new card has to come out. We already know what it is because we looked at it a few times. Alright, 1 power. We can destroy a card in our hand or discard pile. We will destroy this vulnerability right from our hand. So that's 1. And we're going to use Cadmus to put it back in our hand. 2 power. We can destroy another card. Funny thing, there's nothing I really want to destroy, so forget that. Just say 1 for now. No, we'll say 2. Yeah, it's the only thing I can do with it. So that's 2. 3, 4, 5. Got to freeze something. We'll freeze Dick Grayson. 6, 7, 8, 9. Goodbye to Nightmare Nurse and goodbye to Shimmer, getting us another victory point. All right. New card comes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Molecular Vibration, go for it. Azeroth Metreon Zinthos, go for it. So, we will play Azeroth Metreon Zinthos. That can put a card of cost 4 or less from my discard pile into my hand. We go with Madame Xanadu. Because I did that, I can put a card of cost 5 or less on top of my deck. What do I have available to me? That's 5 or less. Azeroth Metreon Zinthos, it seems. Then we can discard this to then gain that. Okay. 2 power. Look at this card. We'll leave it there. Put Azeroth Metreon Zinthos back out. Draw a card. 3 power, 4 power, 5 power. That's enough to get Cybernetic Enhancement. That's all I really wanted. Totally forgot to check for 4 cost cards. How many have I played without even thinking about it? Not 1, so that's fine by me. New card comes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just need one cost 4 card. Oh, we have Static. We're doing it. He's got to go. He doesn't have to go. I mean, he has to go just to make the game go, but we'll get him back. So, that's taken care of. We can put Detonator out. We will discard Detonator to destroy this weakness in our hand. And with that, we will put... where is she? We'll put Nightmare Nurse on top of our deck. We still have 2 power, which we're not going to do anything with. New card comes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to play Nightmare Nurse, which we can use to destroy this weakness, which will get us 2 victory points. So that's good. So that's 2 power. 3, 4, and draw 2 cards. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to see if I have anything that's 4 or less that will get me 3 or more power. So we'll discard Azeroth, Metreon, Zinthos to gain Colony Suit into our hand. And then we can put a card on top of our deck for the next turn. And we'll put a defense card there because I'm pretty sure I'm going to win this one. So what defense cards do I have? I think I just have the one right now. Alright, we're going to put Magic Bracers on top of our deck. So again, we are at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can discard this to get 11, 12, which is enough to beat Power Ring. Okay, that's a pretty good turn. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got here. We have the defense card we planned there, so that's good. Lost in Time. Each player removes all cards with cost 1 or greater in their discard pile from the game until the crisis is beaten. Well, this is a little better than last night where I really got hurt, but still not great. I'm losing a lot of cards, and I'm losing what I planned this turn with my ongoing cards. So we got to keep 4 punches and a weakness. At the end of your turn, place all starter cards in the bottom you play on the bottom of your deck. Contribute 3 cards of cost 1 or 2. Then our new attack is Nick Necro. Each player gains the top card of the main deck. Lose VP equal to the cost of this card you gain this way. I was going to defend, but I'm just going to take it. So we lose Stars, which is 3 VP. That's okay. I'm going to do... what are we going to do? 1, 2, 3. I lose 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll gain a 5-er. It's just a lot over here. 1. That's good for now. Okay. So, we will contribute Magic Bracers instead of what I was planning on doing. We never put a card out. And then we'll play Tarot card to gain a victory point. So that's 1, 2, 3, and that's all we get this turn. Not buying anything for that, because there's nothing out there that costs 1 or 2, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And actually, did I play starter cards that turn? No, I never played that vulnerability, so it doesn't go to my bottom of my discard pile. Draw a card. 1, I can put an ongoing card from my discard pile into my hand. I doubt there are any since I have to discard that many cards. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you know what? That 5 is enough to get rid of Mammoth, so we're just going to do that and move on. And a new card can come on out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Savagery, you cost 1 or 2, so you're gone. We can put Detonator out. We're going to play Detonator to destroy this vulnerability in my hand. Actually, you know what? We're going to destroy the weakness in my discard pile. And I think I actually played a punch last turn, so that goes to the bottom of my deck because of Deadshot. Now, also because of Deadshot, we just discarded that ongoing card, so we can put a card of cost 5 or less on top of our deck. We're going to go with Cloak of Raven, I think. Yeah, it's going to be the most powerful, if at all possible. Unless there was a 1 or 2 in there I didn't see. Now we do have some pretty strong cards, unfortunately. Alright, so that's 2 power. And we're not going to do anything, so I'm not going to play the other cards. So that's 2 power. Got to shuffle everything up, get some new cards out here. So, we need what? 1 more card that costs 1 or 2, and I don't think I have any. Just kind of depends on what these last 3 cards are on top of my deck. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I have anything that costs 1 or 2? No, I do not. Okay. That is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which we will use to get rid of both these villains. You know what? No, we're going to get Reach Scarab. I was considering it. I'm definitely going to do Reach Scarab. Later on, we'll get rid of those 2. New card coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, 1. I can put an ongoing card into my hand. I don't think I have any. I don't think I have any in this whole deck. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will get rid of Zookeeper and Plasmus and gain ourselves 2 victory points. I just took a 5 and we get rid of 3 individuals. Not playing these 2. Don't want them at the bottom of my deck. New card coming up. Shapeshift. You cost 1 or 2. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 power. Gain a victory point. 2 power by Shapeshift. Alright, it's going to be the end of my turn. We'll put this punch at the bottom of my deck. And move on. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we got here? Anything? Nothing I can use. We're going to play Detonator. We're going to discard it to destroy this weakness in my hand. And we can put a card of cost 4 or less, 5 or less on top of my deck. It's going to be Shapeshift. And then we'll play Demonic Summoning for 2 power. And that is all we're able to play. Alright, new card comes out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta shuffle everything up. Fortunately, we know we're about to play. We are about to play a card that costs 2 from the top of our deck. So, we are going to have everything contributed. We just have to get rid of Grant Wilson to finish it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, draw a card. We will contribute Shapeshift. We have 2. With that 2, we'll play another punch for 3 to get Cybernetic Enhancement. And then the punch goes to the bottom of my deck. Everything else is discarded. New card coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's enough to say goodbye to Grant Wilson. We still have 3 power left over. These are all destroyed. Time is gone. 3, 4, 5 power, which we will use to get Nanda Prabhat. Don't really want it. Just kind of want it for discarding ongoing cards to trigger my ability. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just like that, 2 turns in a row, 2 cards that cost 1 came out. Alright, 1, put an ongoing card from my discard pile into my hand. Yeah, I'll put Azarath, Metreon, Zinthos. We will discard it to put the card of our choice, cost 5 or less, on top of our deck. I'm going to put Nightmare Nurse there. And we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. which we will use to get level 7. New card coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We play Nightmare Nurse, destroying a weakness in our discard pile and gaining 2 victory points in the process. Gotta find something I can spend these victory points on. So that's 2. We'll put Detonator out. 3, 4, 5. Gaining a victory point. 6. With that, we will play Detonator to destroy another card in our discard pile. Looks like we're down to punches. Nope, there's still a vulnerability. Alright, so that's 6 power. And I can put a card of cost 5 or less on top of my deck. Right. Right. 6 power we'll use to get Tamaran. New card comes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, put an ongoing card from my discard pile into my hand. We're going to put level 7 into our hand. We're going to play that. We can... Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which we'll use to buy Coriander. We'll move on to our next turn, shuffling up this massive discard pile. But it is thinning out. We are managing to destroy it slowly. But now we have Ravager back. We have Static Shock back. We have, I think, 2 Detonators. We're going to slowly but surely get down to a reasonable deck size. And hopefully still have some things left over to contribute. But all the useless ones, we can get rid of any card that costs 1 or 2 that we don't want anymore. We can get rid of any card that costs 4 we don't want anymore. Because we have got rid of the crises that take care of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, Nanda Prabhat, you're out. You may pay 1 VP. If you do, choose any number of players. Each of those players reveals the top card of their deck and may destroy it. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll pay a VP. Look at the top card of our deck. We may destroy it. Yeah, we'll destroy the kick. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we will discard this to get the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's goodbye to Necro Nick, and then we can also spend VP to gain a card from the destroyed pile. What have we gotten rid of that we didn't really want to? I mean, Plasmus is good. Static Shock is great. I think Static Shock is going to be our winner. And he is for 1 VP. He's our winner. Okay. Here we go. 1 card out. Get our 5 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please have a defense. Please. I do. It's Acrobatic Agility. Okay. New Crisis. Put the top card of the main deck into the lineup. When an equipment enters the lineup, each player destroys the top card of their deck. Contribute 4 equipment. I do have 2, thankfully. We have Grid. Each player reveals and gains the top card of the main deck. Discard a number of cards equal to the cost of the card you gain this way. We're going to defend with Acrobatic Agility. It is our turn. We can... I'm just going to check my discard pile, see what's in there real quick. Perfect. We're going to play Detonator. Then we're going to discard it, destroying this punch in our hand, and putting a card of cost 5 or less on top of our deck because of Deadshot. Then we'll pay 2 VP to draw that card, and we will contribute that directly to the Crisis. We will also contribute Cybernetic Enhancement, so that's that. And I have 1 power, which we'll use to buy Birdarang, because it is an equipment that we can get rid of. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do you got? Please don't be an equipment. You are. I have to destroy this card. We just lost Reach Scarab. All right. Here is T-Wing. So that's 3. And here's Sniper Rifle. So that's 4. We do need to get rid of Shadow Thief first, but that's a good start. 1, put an ongoing card into my hand. You know what? Hold on, go back. I didn't contribute those yet. We're going to start with playing Lasso Lightning. Put an ongoing card into my hand. we're going to put Acrobatic Agility into our hand. We'll play it. I'm sorry, not Acrobatic Agility. What am I talking about? That's not the card I thought it was. We're going to put Detonator into our hand. We can then discard Detonator to destroy this punch in my discard pile. And then, because of Deadshot, we can put Birdarang on top of our deck. Because of level 7, we can pay 2 VP to draw the top card of our deck and contribute Birdarang directly to that. Which one of these do we want to get rid of? We're going to get rid of T-Wing. Now, that right there is 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, all different, destroyed, and goodbye to Murder Machine. We still only have 1 power, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gain a victory point. 7. And with that 7, we'll say goodbye to Shadow Thief, obviously. Still have 4 power left over. I don't think I want any of that, so we're just going to pass. New card comes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we didn't get a victory point for beating Shadow Thief. Tamaran. Molecular Vibration. Alright, 2 power. Look at this card we may put at the bottom. We will put Grant Wilson at the bottom of the deck. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can discard Molecular Vibration to draw a card. Then, because we did that, we can put a card of our choice on top of our deck. We're going to put this on top of our deck. So, we are at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we'll put Cadmus Labs out, which will allow us to play Madame Xanadu again. So that's 8, 9. We can look at this card. We will not destroy that or move it. And then we'll pay 2 to draw a card. It is Cybernetic Enhancement. So we'll be at 10, 11, 12, which is goodbye Grid. And we're not going to, we'll buy Arsenal. Just in case, we will buy Arsenal. You never know when you're going to be up against the one that says destroy a hero. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any defense cards? No, this is an ugly hand. Okay. The Justice League is dead. Put the top card of the main deck into the lineup. When a hero enters the lineup, each player discards a card. Contribute 4 heroes. Exactly why I just bought Arsenal. Perfect. Then we have a new new villain, and it is each player destroys the top card of their deck. If its cost is 5 or greater, repeat the process. If it has cost 0, discard a random card. So we are losing. Oh, Nightmare Nurse. We have to gain a weakness, right? Oh, repeat the process. Ooh. Oh, repeat the process. Okay. We did lose a little too many cards there, more than I'm comfortable with. That's okay. We are at 2, 4, 6, 7, and 8, which is enough to get rid of Joker's daughter. And a new card would come on out. You know what? No. Instead of that, we're going to buy Dick Grayson. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card comes out. Do we want to? Probably not. We are going to gain a superpower from the lineup and put it into our hand. And then we will play Speed Force, 2 power, and draw 2 cards. Draw a card. Silent Armor again to draw another card. We will play Energy Absorption to draw a card. I may destroy a card in our hand. We will destroy this punch. So we are looking at 2 power so far. All of that, and we're looking at 2 power. 3. We have a new ongoing card here. We're going to start stacking some of these ongoing cards. Alright, so that's all our locations there. So that's 3 power. Another ongoing card here. 4, 5, and then 6, 7, and that counts superpower, so that's 8, 9, 10, 11. So with that 11 power... Oh, wait, no, we're going 10 power. Miss Martian. We're contributing Miss Martian. The Justice League is dead. So 10 power. With that 10 power, we will play Detonator to destroy a card in our discard pile. Then we can put a card on top of our deck. Then we're going to play Azarath Metreon Zinthos, put a card of cost 4 or less into our hand. And we will take Black Orchid and contribute her up here. So, again, we're still at 10 power, but we're going to get rid of both villains. So, Joker's Daughter and Cinderblock gain a victory point for each. And that's our turn. New card comes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have Arsenal. So, that's number 3. And put a hero from my discard pile into my hand. What do we have? Who is sacrificial? Dick Grayson is. Then gain equipment from the lineup. We will gain... Let's go ahead and gain Flight Wings. So that is all 4 heroes we need to destroy in order to get rid of the Justice League is dead. 1, and I can destroy a card in my discard pile. We will destroy this punch. 2, 3. We'll get cat-like reflexes, just in case that 3-cost crisis comes up. Daughter of Trigon. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm really liking Deadshot's ability to put cards on top of my deck that I can contribute to crises on the very next turn. That's my favorite aspect of him so far. Put this Detonator out. We'll also put Azarath and Metreon Zinthos out. And we have 1, 2 power. We'll buy Magic Bracers, sure. And a new card come on out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, draw a card. Then 2 power and draw 2 cards. We can play Detonator to destroy this vulnerability in my discard pile. And then we can put a card of cost 5 or less on top of our deck. Alright, so that is 2 powers so far. Three, 4, we can discard an ongoing card. We will discard, discard Tamaran to destroy a punch. So that 2, 4, 5 power. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And that's good for this turn. 20 should do it, I think. We can use Cadmus's Labs, though, if we want. No, we're good. So with 20, we'll say goodbye to the Blight and still have 8 left over, which we will use to purchase Cloak of Raven. A couple of those never hurt anyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we've got Psychic Static. Put the top card of the main deck into the lineup. There we go. When a superpower enters the lineup, put the top card of the main deck into the lineup. Contribute 3 non-kick superpowers. Alright, and then we have Sea King. Ooh, can I defend? I have no defense, so I'm just going to double check my destroy pile here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I've got 9, which means there is one more punch floating around. It's not in my discard pile. So we'll take Sea King's attack. We're losing how much? We're not losing it. It's just getting discarded. But how far down are we going in this pile? There's a few really good cards in there. There we go. It's too bad. Alright, so we have to contribute 3 non-cake superpowers. We're going to do cat-like reflexes. I'm going to get Frankenstein here, and with that we'll buy Shapeshift. We'll play Azarath, Metreon, Zinthos, discard it, put Shapeshift into our hand, contribute it, and then because we have Deadshot, we can put a card of cost 5 or less on top of our pile. Our, you know what it's called. Our deck. Okay. So we still have 2 power left over there. 3 power, I can put an ongoing card into our hand. Put Molecular Vibration into our hand. 4, 5. And yeah, we'll contribute Iced Over. That is 3 superpowers, but we still have this. So we have 5 power. You know what, though? We'll just play Molecular Vibration to draw a card. 6 power. That's enough to get rid of Inertia. Gain a victory point. Say goodbye to this crisis. And then we still have the ability for Frankenstein to buy something from the destroyed pile. So, what do we want back? We've had to give up so much. Joker's Daughter is a good card. No joke there. Nightmare Nurse is good for getting rid of weaknesses, but I think I got rid of all of them already. Cybernetic Enhancement adds up quickly. Reach Scarab, great defense card. I think it's going to be Reach Scarab, honestly. It's a really good defense card. Yeah, that's it. So 2 victory points for that. Okay. And then hopefully we can get rid of Sea King very quickly, and I imagine we will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Detonator, you're out there. Put a hero from my discard pile into my hand. We're going to do Frankenstein into our hand. We're going to play it, so that's 4 power. We're going to gain Cybernetic Enhancement for 1 victory point. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I can destroy a card if I want. We're going to destroy this punch. So that's 9 power. We're going to use Detonator to destroy a card. We'll destroy this Acrobatic Agility. And then when we do that, we can put a card of cost 5 or less on top of our deck. Sure, why not? It's fitting. And then we'll pay 2 victory points to draw a card. And then we'll use Deadshot Sniper Rifle to get 10, 11 power and get rid of Sea King. Oh, looks like I lost my studio light there, didn't I? Alright, I will fix that, and then we'll start this next turn as soon as I get back. So I'll be right back. Alright, we are back, and it looks like it's time for us to get a new crisis and villain. So we're going to shuffle up this discard pile. We played a lot of destruction cards, and we because of that, we were able to slim down our deck quite a bit. Plus, contributing to crisis doesn't hurt either. So we've got a few cards in here that we can sacrifice to crisis, but other than that, we've got a pretty power-hungry deck, and I'm happy to spend it. So let's go ahead and give this a shot. I'm really enjoying Deadshot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I do not have a defense card. So we are going to take whatever happens here. And it is Trinity War. At the start of your turn, put a card that matches the cost of a card in the lineup from your hand into the lineup. Contribute 4 cards of cost 3. 4 different cards of cost 3. Then, Deathstorm. At the start of your turn, that's the ongoing ability, sorry, so I'm going to leave him out here because I often forget his ability when he's sitting over there. So we're just going to try putting him here and see what happens. First appearance attack. Each player discards all cards with the lowest cost in their hand. So that is these 2 3-cost cards. Then each player, and then a stack ongoing ability is at the start of your turn, destroy the lowest cost card in your hand. That's what I often forget to do. So we have to destroy a 4. We're going to destroy Nanda Prabhat. We're going to play statics. That's 1, 2, 3. Is there anything out there that costs 3 though? There's not. So we're not actually going to buy anything this turn. New card coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I don't think I actually did the ability to add a card to the lineup. We will add Sniper Rifle to the lineup because of the colony there. So now we have to destroy the lowest cost card in our hand, which is, unfortunately, this kick. So we're going to keep losing cards to give the Trinity War. That's unfortunate. We're going to put Azarath, Metreon, Zinthos out in play. We're going to put a hero from our discard pile into our hand. And then we're going to gain an equipment. We'll gain Sniper Rifle back. I don't love the Sniper Rifle card. It's not like that at all. It's just more of, I like the thematic point of it with Deadshot. It was fun using that for my final blow on Sea King, I believe it was. So, we are at 0 power. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll buy Daughter of Trigon, but I don't think I'm going to be using it very often. New card coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to destroy the lowest cost card in our hand, which is a 3. We're going to destroy Detonator. We're going to contribute. Wait, we have to put a card into the lineup, right? So we have to put Tamaran out there, I believe, because it costs 6. We will contribute both Cybernetic Enhancement and Molecular Vibration to Trinity War. We're going to hopefully get those back. We're going to play first Silent Armor to draw a card. We're going to contribute that kick, and that is 1, 2, 3. Yes. Yes, so we have, oh, it's 4 different cards that cost 3. So that's not it, but we will play Azeroth, Metreon, Zinthos to put a 3-cost card into our hand if we have one. Just have a kick and Cybernetic Enhancement, which are both used, so that's not working. We can at least do something else, though. No, we're not going to be playing that card. So that's that. That's all we did. We contributed those cards. And then it's a new turn. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are both at the start of your turn, so I can do them in whatever order I want. So we will destroy this kick in my hand because of Deathstorm. And then we have to add a card to the lineup. We will add Demonic Influence to the lineup because it costs 5. Energy Absorption. We can draw a card and we may destroy a card in our hand. We may destroy a card. We will not. Gain a superpower from the lineup and put it into your hand. We'll gain Demonic Influence back. And can I? Yes, I can give them Detonator. And that is all 3 cards. Yes, all 4 cards, I mean. So that's goodbye to Trinity War. So that's good news. Then we have Demonic Influence will be 2 power. So again, we are at what? A total of 2 power. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. we can pay 2 victory points to draw a card. Sorry, I was just trying to do some change there. And what do we have? I forgot. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We will discard this to put a card of cost 4 or less into our hands. Please tell me I got something that can get us there. Cybernetic Enhancement, 9, 10, goodbye to Deathstorm. Okay, we got through that. We had to destroy a few cards I really didn't want to, but hopefully we can get them back with Frankenstein shortly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we have a defense card? We do. We have Reach Scarab. Okay. Our new crisis is Powerless. All numbers in text boxes on cards you play become 1 or 1. To contribute, you contribute 4 cards with cost 1 or greater that do not have the word power in their text boxes. Okay. Superwoman. We will defend. We will defend with magic bracers. You may discard this card from your hand to avoid an attack. If you do, put an ongoing card from your discard pile into your hand. Do I have any? I've got 1. I've got it. Okay. So, for our turn then, we need, what, 4 cards that don't mention power. So that is Azarath, Metreon, Zinthal, so that's 1. Silent Armor is another. Nothing else here qualifies. So this is 1 power and draw 1 card. 2 power, look at this card. We'll leave it up there. 3 power. 4 power. And that'll be 5 power with that particular combination, which we will use to buy Garfield Logan. New card coming out. Gotta shuffle everything up now. Now our deck's quite small because of Deathstorm. We're gonna have to really use our Frankenstein ability to get some of those cards back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Garfield Logan, we are contributing. And that's all we can contribute this turn. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 power, but we can pay VP to get cards to get cards from the destroyed pile, and because of Flight Wings, we can put that card on top of our deck. So we can put cards on top of our deck. We'll use 4 power to buy Titan's Memorial, and then we'll also gain a card from, we'll gain Nanda Prabhat for 1 VP and put that on top of our deck because of Flight Wings, right? Any cards. Yep, not just 1. New card comes out. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, there are no villains. We're going to give them Nanda Prabhat, I believe. Yep, it's yours. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 cards that don't mention power destroyed. Goodbye to Powerless. Then we have Titan's Memorial. First time I destroy a card each turn, draw a card. 1 power, and I can destroy a card. We will destroy this kick. And since I destroyed it, I use Titan Memorial to draw a card. Draw another card. Two, 3, 4. And then the supervillains this turn will cost me 1, 2, 3 cheaper. 5, 6. And that's all I'm going to get, I think. I tried. We'll get Connor Kent, though. Again, all of these superheroes. I don't normally have so many of them in one game. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Put a hero from my discard pile into my hand. That's an easy choice. Then, gain a superpower from the lineup, put it into my hand. If I cannot, draw a card. I guess we'll gain Shapeshift and put it into our hand. Then we'll pay Speed Force to draw 2 cards. Then we're going to play Connor Kent. Put up the 2 superpowers from my discard pile into my hand. I don't think there are any, though. There aren't. That's too bad. So we are at 2 power. Energy Absorption. Draw a card. I may destroy one in my hand. We'll destroy Shapeshift. So that 2 power. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, and because I destroyed a card, I can use Titan's Memorial to draw a card. 9, 10. Look at this card. We'll leave you there. Then 11, 12 plus 13, 14. And that 14 is enough to say goodbye to Superwoman. Very good. Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta shuffle everything up. We actually need to start buying some cards. We are very low. It's a very small deck because of everything we've had to contribute and destroy along the way. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's figure out what our new crisis is going to be. It is Exposed. In fact, we have to clear the lineup in case Permanent Eclipse comes out now that I think about it. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. 1, 2, and 3. When a card of cost 8 or greater enters the lineup, each player gains a weakness. Contribute 3 cards with cost 6 or greater. Our new villain is Atomica. Interesting combination. Stack ongoing. Players cannot play cards with cost 5 or greater. Each player discards all cards with cost 5 or greater. All cards that cost 5 or greater are discarded. That is my entire hand. Unfortunately, this was a great hand to contribute to Exposed, but we have to discard the entire hand because of Atomica. Alright, new card comes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I cannot play cards that cost 5 or greater. We can... can't play Tim Drake. Can't play Coriander. I can play Energy Absorption, so I can draw a card. I may destroy one in our hand. We will destroy Magic Bracers, triggering Titan's Memorial to allow us to draw another card. We can give Daughter of Trigon to Exposed. We can give... how many? 3 cards? I've got better cards than that. So we have, right here, 1, 2, 3 power. I can't play any of these other ones in my hand. We can use that to get rid of Plasmus. New card coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so that's a little better. We will... cards of 6 or greater, huh? I've only got 1 that qualifies right now. We'll play Madame Xanadu, so that's 2. Look at this card. We will leave it right on top there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can destroy a card. We will destroy this weakness we gained earlier. How many did we get? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which we will use to get T-Wing, and because of Flight Wings, we'll put it right on top of our deck. New card comes out. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so you can have T-Wing. Can't play any of the rest of this hand except for Static Shock. So that's 2. I can discard an ongoing card. We will discard Cadmus Labs to get to 3 power and the ability to destroy a card. We will destroy... we're going to destroy this Demonic Influence card and buy Cybernetic Enhancement with that 3 power. Can't play the rest of these. Okay, time to shuffle everything up. And since I discarded that card, right, didn't I discard a card? I can put a card of cost 5 or less on top of my deck. We're gonna put, I guess we'll put Cybernetic Enhancement on top of my deck. Alright, gotta shuffle the rest of this up. I thought I had Tamaran. Did I have to get rid of it earlier? Must have been during the one where I had to put cards from my hand into the lineup. That's probably what it was. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, can't play this card, so that's 2. You know what, you can have Boomerang and this will end, right? Yeah, this will end it. I'd rather give him Nightwing, so we're going to keep going. So that's 2, 3, 4. We'll go ahead and get Magic Bracers and Colony Suit. Trying to start clearing the lineup so I have sacrificial cards and I don't have to worry about permanent eclipse when it comes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, can't play you. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I can't play you. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can put a card on top of our deck that we buy this turn. Is there anything out there? I mean, there's Tamaran. We'll go ahead, we'll buy Solstice. And, you know, no, we're going to buy Solstice and Hawk and Dove. Interesting combination of cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because that card enters the lineup, I have to gain a weakness. You can have Dick Grayson. And I can only play one of these cards. So that's 1. We will destroy this weakness in the process. 1. Oh, and since we destroyed a card, we get to draw a card. And then Cadmus Labs is part of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, what can I play? I can only play 1 card from my entire hand. And we won't play it this turn. So basically I'm at a situation where I've got every card I need contributed, but I have to get rid of Match. And Match is pretty expensive, especially considering I don't have really cheap cards. I have pretty much just expensive cards at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so 2. Draw a card. I may destroy one. Not going to destroy any of these. 3, 4, 5. So with that 5 power, we'll go ahead and buy Lasso of Lightning. Another card coming out. Bunker, there's a good card. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got to get rid of Match. How can we do it? Okay, can't play any of you. So that's 1, 2, 3, which we will use to buy Ravager. New card coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 2. Look at this card. We will leave you right there. 3. We will discard Titan's Memorial to get to 4, 5. We will use Cadmus Labs to return this to my hand. So that's 6, 7. Goodbye to Match. These are all destroyed, and Exposed is gone. Now we just gotta get rid of Atomica. Whew, that was tough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And wait, didn't I discard a card? Yeah, I discarded Titan's Memorial, so I can put a card of cost 5 or less on top of my deck. We will put Cybernetic Enhancement? Nah. Cloak of Raven on top of my deck, just in case. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We didn't have a card come out yet. Ah, man, we kind of have to take a chance on this. So we're going to spend 2 victory points to draw a card, and we're going to hope it's a superpower. It's not. Oh well. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we'll use to buy bunker. And that's the end of that turn. Well, we are getting some cards going, which is good. We had to buy a few cheap cards along the way. Don't really use them very often, but now we have to because of Atomica. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't play cards that cost 5 or greater, huh? Huh? Alright, bunker. Grab one of each type of the top 3 cards. What do we got? We have... We'll take Cybernetic Enhancement and get rid of Flight Wings here. Okay. We're going to play... We're going to pay 2 victory points to draw a card. We're going to draw a card, and we may destroy a card in our hand. We're not going to destroy any of these, so that is 0 power so far. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5. We'll use Cadmus, return that to our hand to get 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I can't play these, sorry. Hold on, I can't play a few of those cards. Sorry, so we were at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't play the rest of these cards in my hand. Man. Okay, with the 6 we'll buy Bumblebee. And we'll get Flight Wings. And I think I can put that on top of my deck, because then we played... Oh no, we got rid of that this turn. Alright, very well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, Titan's Memorial, you can come out. Can't play that. I can play 2 cards, 1 and 2, which we will buy Colony Suit with. You know, no, we'll buy Solstice with it. No, we'll buy Colony Suit with it. And then we'll get a new card coming out. This is not pretty. Atomica's really beating me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't afford any of those. 1. And that's our turn. I can't play anything else. You know what? 1. Spending 2 victory points to draw a card. Can't play it, so that's just 1 power. I guess we save next turn, but man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, 2 power. Look at this card I can put at the bottom. We will not, but we can return that to our hand and play it again. So that's 4 power. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we will spend 2 victory points to draw a card. Ah, can't use that. Just 9 power, so close. We'll buy Aqualad, Solstice. We still have 4 power left over, but there's nothing out there. Purposely been trying to buy cards that cost less than 5, so I have more of them in my deck to fight Atomica. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, cards that cost less than 5 only. What do we got? You 2. Okay. We will start with Madame Xanadu. Oh, we never put this out earlier. Madame Xanadu. Look at this card. We will leave that on top. So that's 2 power. And then we'll use our ability to return that to our hand and play it again. So that's 4 power. 5, 6, 7, 8. Discard Cadmus Labs to get to 9, 10, destroying Atomica, and then draw a card. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We still got Atomica for 10, so I have 5 left over after that. We'll get New Titan's Tower, and we will move on. Whew, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lots to destroy now, I guess. Hopefully something contributable in here. I have a defense card. Perfect. We have a new crisis. It's Permanent Eclipse, just like I was kind of preparing for. All of these cards cost 5 at least, if not higher, with the exception of energy absorption. So Permanent Eclipse is at the perfect time. Okay. Flip everything over. Everything costs 5. When I buy it, it goes to the bottom of my deck. Clear the lineup to get rid of Permanent Eclipse. Very well. Our new crisis, our new villain is Felix Faust. We are going to defend. You may discard this card from your hand to avoid an attack. If you do, put an ongoing card from my discard pile into my hand. We're going to put New Titan's Tower into my hand. We're going to play New Titan's Tower. First ongoing card this card turns so we can draw a card. Then we'll play Bunker. 1, 2, 3. Look at these cards. We've got one of each type and put it into our hand. What do we got? Yeah, we'll play these two and discard Coriander. All right, Speed Force. 2 power, draw 2 cards. 3 power and draw a card. I can put 2 superpowers from my discard pile into my hand. I don't have any. That's crazy. 4, 5, 6, 7. Do I want to destroy something? Just checking, taking a look. Nothing I really want to destroy. Put a hero from my discard pile into my hand. I'm going to go with Madame Xanadu, 8, 9. Look at this card. We will put that at the bottom of the deck. Sorry for your lost track. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're going to use Cadmus Labs Return Solstice to our hands to get 12 and draw a card. 13. With that 13, I think we're going to destroy Magic Bracers. And since it's the first card we destroyed this turn, we get to draw a card. We can play Aqualad. Uh, 14, we will discard Aqualad to get to 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and the ability to buy a card from the destroyed pile. We are going to spend 2 victory points to play the top card of our deck. 19, 20. So we get cards from the destroyed pile and we can put cards on top of our deck. I have 1 victory point, so I can only get 1 card from the destroyed pile. So let's spend it wisely. Azrath Metreon Zinthal is very powerful. So is another Cybernetic Enhancement. Nightmare Nurse not going to really do anything for us at this point. Not at this point of the game. Can't get that one. Can only have 1 victory point, so we are limited. I think it's going to be Cybernetic Enhancement. I mean, I see no reason why not. So, Cybernetic Enhancement it is. We have 20 and the ability to put cards on top of our deck. I will, in fact, put Cybernetic Enhancement on top of my deck, and we'll get 4 random cards. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to put them all on top of my deck. That's what we're going to do. Alright, new card comes out. Go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we got here? What happened to... I thought I just put... Didn't I just put a... Maybe I bought more cards than I thought? I don't know. Anyway. Something went wrong. We're going to put this ongoing card out, the Colony and Tamaran. And then we're going to play Teen Titans Go. That's 2 power and put all ongoing cards from my discard pile into my hand. Where are you? There's 1. There's 2. Oh, and also we played an ongoing card, so we get to draw a card. There's Aqualad, so that's 2. Another ongoing card, Cadmus Labs here. Let's go ahead and spread that out a little bit. Got 2 stacks of 3 locations here, a little bit easier to keep track of. So we're at 2 power. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Draw a card. Another ongoing card in Bumblebee. So that's 9 for Cybernetic Enhancement. 10, 11, 12. So we'll buy both of these, putting us at 2 power. We won't go any further. We'll just stop there. Go ahead and get rid of Permanent Eclipse. New card comes out. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw a card. We may destroy one in our hands. We will destroy... I think it's okay to destroy Flight Wings. We have a few of them. Then we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 power. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 is enough to get rid of Felix Faust and Mad Mod and gain ourselves 2 victory points in the process. Okay. Shuffle everything up, I believe. I don't think there's 5 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there is exactly 5 cards. And we have a defense card of Mammoth. New card comes out. And we've got Penalty is Death. When you buy or gain a card, reveal the top card of the main deck. Destroy all cards bought or gained from the lineup this turn with that cost. Contribute 3 cards with cost 5. Then we have Owlman. Just looking at my options. Each player destroys the highest cost equipment in their hand and discard pile. We're actually going to take it. We're going to destroy Lasso of Lightning, and the highest cost equipment in our discard pile is probably Cloak of Raven. I'm guessing. No, it's Boomerang, actually. That is okay with me because Boomerang I don't love. So that's fine. And the reason we did that is so that we cannot use this defense card to contribute to Penalty is Death, and Azrath, the Penalty is Death, and Lasso of Lightning, the Penalty is Death. That is 3 cards of cost 5, all destroyed, but the Penalty is Death is already gone. And that's 1 power, which we don't get anything for. I guess we can use Cadmus Labs to return it to our hand, and 2 for 2 power, which doesn't really do anything for me, does it? No. But we did get rid of that Crisis very quickly. A new card comes out. Just got to take care of Owlman here and move on. I have a pretty strong deck. I'm actually scared to destroy some of the cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just go ahead and make some room here. Okay. So we're going to play Aqualad. That's the first ongoing card we've played, so we get to draw a card. We're going to play Cybernetic Enhancement, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 power. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We'll put you at the bottom, sure. No, yes, yeah, I'll put you at the bottom. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 is enough to say goodbye to Owlman. I still have 4 left over to buy Jaime Reyes. And, you know, before we end our turn, I'm going to discard Aqualad in order to put Jaime Reyes on top of my deck. Yep. Oh, I don't need to do that. Never mind. No, we're not going to do that because he doesn't attack. What am I talking about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're getting to the part where I'm going to need my notepad. Where'd it go? There it is. Just need this because we are about to face Crisis Mazah, and that helps if you got a notebook for that. Okay, so our next crisis is Villains in Control. Non-villain cards cannot be bought. Villains in the destroyed pile may be bought. Contribute 3 villains. Then, our new crisis is Crisis Mazah. At the start of your turn, discard a random card from your hand. Mazah costs 1 more defeat this turn for each card of that type in the lineup and destroyed pile. So, we have to discard a random card. We're going to discard this one. We lost Bunker, which is too bad. That would have been a great card. Coriander we can draw a card with. Then, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can destroy a card on our discard pile. We will destroy Hawk and Dove's not really doing anything for us. So that's 9. 10, 11, and we will discard this to get the 12, 13. But because we discard a card, we can put a card on top of our deck, and we'll put Cybernetic Enhancement on top of our deck. So that 13 power is enough to buy Jinx. And then we can buy, what, 7 more power? 7 more power worth of villains. So let's go for the cheap villains. Where are you, my little 1 and 2 cost villains? We'll actually get Plasmith and still have 4 left over. And those 4 will be... Where's my gizmos? You know what I mean? Need some gizmos. 4 power left over. I can get another Plasma, so that's okay. There's Zookeeper. Meh. Shimmer's 4. Zookeeper again. Lady Vic is actually useful. Gizmo, there's 1. And Gizmo 2, there's our other one. Okay, that's a bunch of villains now. Not going to go as crazy as I did yesterday buying villains. New card comes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we have to, for Crisis Mazah, we have to go ahead and discard a random card. We'll discard this one. It is Energy Absorption. We're going to play Energy Absorption. Draw a card. We may destroy one in our hand. We're going to destroy Ravager. Okay. And then this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 power total. So with that 13, we're going to go ahead and get rid of Phobia, leaving us with 9. Which we will spend on the Joker's Daughter, which I believe costs 7. And then we have 2 left over. What do we want for 2? We'll go ahead and get black. We're not going to buy anything. No, we're not. We're going to stop buying them now. We can discard Aqualad to put a card of cost 5 or less on top of our deck. So we'll put Phobia on top of our deck. And then because of Deadshot, we can put another card with cost 5 or less on top of our deck. So we'll put Gizmo on top of our deck. You see what I'm doing there? Making it so that those are contributable very next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to go out of our way to shuffle this up, get ready for Crisis Mazah. We have to discard this one. So we lost a Gizmo. Alright, we're going to contribute Phobia. We can draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4 with the ability to get a card from the destroyed pile, huh? What do we want? What do we want from the destroyed pile? It's got to be some kind of villain. We'll get an Inertia for 2 victory points, sure. So that's 4 power. 5, 6, 7. Do I want anything? Not really. I guess I'll get Lady Vic for 4. And there had to be another Plasmas or something for 3, I think. Alright, I'm pretty sure I saw another one. You know what? We're just going to stop there of the Lady Vic. Moving on. Just want to get to the point that we are no longer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going through this deck. So, perfect. Here we go. Speed Force, draw 2 cards. Or maybe not yet, sorry. Tim Drake first, put a hero from my discard pile into my hand. We're going to put Aqualad into our hand. We are going to discard Aqualad to put a card of cost 5 or less on top of our deck. Putting Gizmo on top of our deck. Then, because we discard a card, we can put another card with cost 5 or less on top of our deck. We're going to put Gizmo on top of our deck. Okay? Then we're going to go 2 power and draw 2 cards. There are 3 contributed villains. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With that 8, we'll get rid of Cinder Block. Still have 5 left over. 6 and draw a card. 7, 8. I can put superpowers into my hand. We got 2 energy absorptions. We're going to draw a card, and we're going to destroy the other energy absorption. 9, 10, 11, 12. That's not enough. In fact, I don't even remember what the price was. I don't remember what we discarded. Alright, so these are all destroyed. Villains in control is gone. Now we have to get our next hand ready, which should be fine. There's a little villain heavy in here now, but we managed to manipulate the deck to the point that we got rid of them quicker than we would if we just naturally played the game, thanks to our buddy Deadshot. Floyd Lawton, if you will. Okay. Shuffle everything up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have to discard a random card. What am I doing? So, let's figure out how much Crisis Mazza is going to cost this turn. We'll get this one. Oh, we lost Bunker again. Man. Alright, oh, we didn't put a card out either. So, Crisis Mazza costs 14, but then also because of Heroes, it's going to cost more. So, 14, and then Heroes puts him at 15 with Bumblebee, and then through the destroyed pile, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 26, 27 power. Okay. It's doable. It's just a lot, that's all. Okay. 27 power, that's what we're shooting for. We're going to put Bumblebee out, and because that's our first ongoing card, we can draw a card. Then we'll play Silent Armor to draw another card. We're going to play Tim Drake to put a hero from our discard pile into our hand and then gain equipment from the lineup. We will play Bunker to reveal the top 3 cards, gain 1 of each type. Oh, they're all the same type. We'll gain Solstice. We're going to discard Bumblebee to get 1 power there. So that is 1 power so far. Just looking at my options. 2, 3. 4, 5. We can put all the ongoing cards into my hand. Play that. 6, since I control a superpower, I can draw a card. And then because of Cadmus Labs, you know what? No, not that. Then we're going to play 7, 8. I can discard an ongoing card I control. If I do, draw a card. Then, because of Cadmus Labs, I'm going to play Plasmas again, so that's 9, 10. We will discard... Yeah, we'll discard Titan's Memorial to draw another card. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 plus 4 is going to be 22. We could discard Bumblebee to get to 23. But what's the point? We will buy Bumblebee here. And we can still buy cards from the destroyed pile now. So what do we want with our 23 power? Anything that gives me a lot of power. What do you got? What secrets are you holding in here? Azeroth, Metron, Zinthos? Yes. So that's 5. So I have 18 left. 18 left. We will buy Molecular Vibration. Yeah, that's going to leave us with 15. Don't really want a lot of these cards, unfortunately. Well, actually, that's kind of fortunate. I don't really want a bunch of cards I've been missing this whole game. We'll get Lady Vic for another 4, so let's leave us with 11. And we're not going to buy anything else. That's the deck I want. That's the deck we're going to play. It's a lot of ongoing cards in my discard pile. Let's see if we can get them back. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not even going to look at them. We got to discard 1, though. It's another hero. So, with that hero, he's going to be 14 there, and then we got to check the destroy pile again. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, he's still 27. Okay, so he maintained his price at 27. Very well. Now for our turn, what do we got? We have Inertia, allowing us to draw a card because it's our first ongoing card. You may discard a card from your hand. If you do, draw a card. Okay. We will discard anything. We'll discard Coriander and draw a card because of it. We'll play Joker's Daughter to draw 2 cards. Oh, because we discard a card due to Inertia, we can put a card of cost 5 or less on top of our deck. We're going to put Azarath Metreon Zenthos on top of our deck. Energy Absorption, draw a card, and I may destroy one in our hand. I'm not destroying any of these. No, I'll destroy Colony Suit. I don't really need it. Okay. We're going to play Azarath Metreon Zenthos and Aqualad. And then I can put 2 superpowers from my discard pile into my hand. What we got? Perfect. Alright, so we are at 0 power so far. 2 power, put all the ongoing cards into my hand. Oh, you know what? I should have played... We're going to do that. We're going to play Bumblebee before that. So I'll be at 3 power, and we gain Bumblebee right back. Okay, so that's 3 power. Ongoing card, a couple locations here. Ongoing card, reveal 3 cards. Grab one of each type, they are all different types. Another ongoing card, another ongoing card. 4 or 5, look at this type we can put at the bottom of the deck, we will. So that is, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power so far. Then we'll play Cybernetic Enhancement to get to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 power. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 power. All right, we are very close because we needed 27 power. So what we'll do next is we'll play Aqualad, allowing us to put a card of 5 or less on top of our deck. Then we will play Molecular Vibration to draw said card to get to 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. And you know what? I think that'll do it. We'll even get rid of Gizmo in the process. And then Crisis Mazah is defeated. That was pretty fun. I really like Deadshot. When I came into this, I really liked the hero and villain choices this week. It was one of my favorite parts of this round. Playing Cheetah was a lot of fun. Playing Deadshot, I think, was even more fun, honestly. This ability, stacked with Teen Titans, is fantastic. You have a lot of control over your next hand. In addition, you have choices. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of the time you have to discard an ongoing card, and then, well, you're going to settle whatever happens next turn. But you can plan ahead, which is a lot of fun. That's how I managed to get Cybernetic Enhancement twice in this last turn. I really like Deadshot, and he's going to be played a lot more by me. At least of Teen Titans. We'll see how he does of other sets. Alright, I had a lot of fun. I hope you had fun watching. This was my final entry for Season 3, Round 4. Yeah, Round 4 of the Solo Crisis League. If you'd like to know more about that, there is a link below of lots of information. Join the Discord if you're interested, see what other people are saying. But basically, we take this win-lose condition crisis game and we say how well did you win or how badly did you lose by ranking you based on measurable stats like the size of your main deck at the end of the game, how much you paid for supervillains, how many weaknesses are in your deck, stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. We released rankings every Monday that include the round ranking, so the last week, the season ranking, which is 5 weeks, so 5 rounds, and an overall ranking which encompasses all games. If you're not able to really commit to, hey, I have to do how many games this week? Okay, that's kind of hard sometimes. I get that. You can do any past rounds at any rate you want. I have all of them listed on there with submission forms for all of them. So you can jump in at any time and play at your own pace. It's no big deal. It's a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you like playmats because I make this one, and there's a link below if you like that too. That's all I've got for you tonight. You have a good night.